Ariana, CP Hunter, real estate broker for su casa, su castillo. And today we're going to be talking about credit, and we're still talking about this subject today. And we're going to be talking about ways, clever ways that you can do to control your budget when we are in love with Amazon, because this happens all the time, and I see that this is what is tripping people's budget each month. It's so convenient. We have our credit cards or debit cards in storage in Amazon. Many people do, and all they have to do is one click to purchase. And it's a big problem because if you don't know how to manage your checking account really well, you could go over the budget that you have to purchase. So a clever way of having the solution for this is that you assign, and it's actually what you should do to protect yourself, especially if you use a debit card, which I recommend not to use a debit card, because what happens is the bank don't protect you, as well as if you use a credit card. You are better protected when you buy it online when you use a credit card, not your debit card, because if they get a hold of your debit card, the bank only alerts you of the loss, but they don't replace it, okay? They don't replace those funds. But banks, with the credit cards, they do. You are protected from fraud in that type of incidents. Now, the clever thing to do is to get yourself one credit card, the one credit card you're going to be using for the purchases of your items. Therefore, you already know which credit card you're going to be using, and then you also have to be smart of having a limit of how much you're going to spend. Okay, so have it set an alert in your credit card if you spend more than a certain amount per month. The bank, they have many banks have this, where you could set up a certain amount that it will not go over or will not authorize for your own protection. And this is to protect yourself from yourself, because you are sometimes your worst enemy when it comes to spending at Amazon, because it's so fun to buy. Now, if you want to use your debit card, then you should assign one debit card and not put more money than, let's say, you're going to spend $300 in Amazon per month. Give it a take. That's how much you like to spend. So you put $300 in that debit card, and that's all it's going to be used for. Therefore, you already know that if somebody gets a hold of a debit card and you lose that money, you will not lose more than $300. And you also know that if once you hit the limit of $300, you won't have no more money. Make sure you have a limit, that you don't have any, the bank gives you the option to continue to charge and you pay those fees, that you have a cap and a limit on your debit card, therefore they wouldn't cover those charges. And that's super important. And this is a way to control how much you're going to spend. It could be 100, it could be 300, it could be 1,000 for some people. Depends what is your budget. And that way, you know, you could buy happily with no worries, because you already assigned your fund money for that. I hope this has helped you, and until next time.